Welcome back to Aviation This Week. Today's edition is brought to you by Livero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. Your top story, Sikorsky and Boeing provide a first look at the SP1 Defiant helicopter. Then Gulfstream makes its first international deliveries of the G500, and new Canadian passenger protection regulations are now available for public comment. We'll have all your aviation news right after this quick message from our sponsor. Sikorsky and Boeing in late December provided the first look at the SP1 Defiant helicopter, which the companies have developed for United States Army's Future Vertical Lift program. The SP1 is a compound helicopter with rigid coaxial rotors, powered by two Honeywell T-55s, and should make its first flight in 2019. Leveraging X2 technology, SP1 is being designed to fly at twice the speed and range of today's conventional helicopters, while offering advanced agility and maneuverability. X2 technology is also part of the S-97 Raider program, which reached its own development milestone in October 2018 by exceeding 200 knots. The companies describe recent advances in X2 in the form of vibration reduction, weight reduction, and blade technology. Data from the SP1 Defiant will help the U.S. Army develop requirements for new utility helicopters expected to enter service in the early 2030s. Gulfstream Aerospace made the first international deliveries of its clean sheet G500 to Qatar Airways, which received two G500 aircraft in Savannah, Georgia. They will join 5 Gulfstream G650ER aircraft already in service with Qatar Executive, the airline's charter business. The G500 earned its FAA type and production certificates in July 2018 and entered service in September of last year. As part of a tour to introduce the world to the aircraft and its new Symmetry flight deck, the G500 flew nearly 130,000 nautical miles and set 22 city pair speed records. The G500 has since achieved nearly 30 such records. Within the 2014 agreement to become the international launch customer for the G500, Qatar Airways established an order for up to 30 Gulfstream aircraft. This includes a combination of firm orders and options that include the flagship G650ER, the G500, and its sister ship, the Gulfstream G600. Just weeks after Transport Canada introduced new flight duty time regulations, the government is one step closer to firming up new air passenger protection rates. The Canadian Transportation Agency's proposed air passenger protection regulations were published on December 22nd for a final 60-day public comment period. Data from this period will be collected in areas like on-time performance and security wait times. The National Airlines Council of Canada quickly responded with its concerns about the proposed regulations. This includes a lack of detailed assessment in terms of costs and unintended consequences. The Council argues the regulations will not lead to greater choice or better service for passengers, primarily because they do not fully consider the complexity of air travel. The Council points out that each day across Canada, some 350,000 people embark on one of the more than 15,000 flights that take off and land at Canadian airports. This involves the coordinated efforts of thousands of people working in airlines, airports, air traffic control, air security, border services, and government policymaking. This is Annex Business Media's Niche TV. Thanks again to our sponsor, Livero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider.